That's not bad. Okay. I guess that'll work. As always, guys, put it up here. Wait, where? What? Let me know when you guys are here. Be right back. No, a devil. Oh, no, a devil. No, a devil. No, a devil. Hello, Bobby. Remember, guys, put in the like so I know when to get started. Till you guys get in here. What is it? What's going on? Who do we got in here? Alright. Alright, bye. She said it was in something that I wrote down. Where is it? Where is it? I did want to talk about that, though. What's going on, my girl? How you doing? How are we doing, guys? Hello, Evelyn. How are we doing? Oh, wow, we got a crowd tonight. We got a crowd tonight. Are you guys ready to learn something? Are you guys ready? Okay. There's a few things I want to go over, but first off, I'll leave that open right there. How was your guys' day today? How's your guys' day? I'd always want to... Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. I always want to see how you guys are doing first, always, before we get started. You know that, baby, as well as anybody else. How are we doing tonight, guys? So, a lot of you are new. Hello, Catherine. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Catherine. I'm good. How about you, Zay? It's Zay, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm going old, so my eyes also go cross sometimes. Alright. So, a lot of you guys are new, so you guys might not know this, but I talk a lot about how everything in the universe is based off of balance, right? I compare it to Star Wars a lot because George Lucas has openly said that he took every religion on Earth, threw it in there to show you that they all say the same thing, right? So, here we go. Remember how I detailed about how initially religion, spirituality will connect to science and they'll be able to explain things the other don't, almost like they're meant to be connected. And then I explained to you the idea of back in the day, before the institution of Christianity, they went off a thing called trivium, right? They connected all knowledge, spirituality, and physicalness together, right? The trivium, which a lot of places still go off to this day. Well, how many of you have ever heard about Jacobo Greenberg? He was a Swiss scientist way back in the day. He was actually the one that legitimately, and even to this day in the scientific community, his theses and his theories and everything else are still debated very heavily, because there are heavily implied cases to where that's where the whole idea of we control our own reality comes from. Well, Dean, then you can just get out of here. What's up, Keelan? So, just tell him to get out of here, Dean. Just tell him to leave. So Greenberg actually went about using the scientific method to actually prove that science and spirituality must work together in tandem. It's where you get the whole idea of the perception equals the reality, right? Or like I'm a Qui-Gon fan, right? Star Wars. Your focus determines your reality. He's the one that actually put together that you have to not only think about what you want, but you have to project it. You have to raise your emotional state into that vibration, right? In order to match what you want. It's the same thing that I've been teaching you guys about manifestation. And then you have to understand, because all of this is based on the scientific method. It's a legit scientific method. Basically what he did was he took the ideas of the Dark Night of the Soul that Carl Jung came up with, and he legitimately put them into active use to show how you actually control the outlook and what happens in your own reality. Again, I'm all about symbolism, right? So I always go back to like what it symbolically shows. Like, you control everything around you. How you feel inside bleeds out to everything else. Hey, Mason, it bleeds out to everything else, guys. And then your environment changes around you, right? I've been teaching this stuff again and again and again. And if you guys have been wondering where I've ever gotten this from, that's exactly where. I love going to legitimate sources. So, Jung, obviously Nietzsche, and then Greenberg. So, here's something that people have been working on for actually quite some time, believe it or not. It's the fact that original sin is misinterpreted. Did you guys know this? So, in the symbology of original sin, sin is actually a mistranslation of sign. So it's original sign. Sign, in symbolic terms, back then, meant time. So think about this. So if you think about the genus of that entire thing, so original sin is time. The original sin is time. We're meant to be endless beings. Get it? So, what does it say here? One must overcome time by ascending. You know how I talk about the spiritual journey and how it's a one-way trip, and once you get on that roller coaster, no matter how far it goes, up, down, whatever, you guys stick to it. You have to be committed to the process. Man ascends through divinity. Man obtains divinity through pain and suffering while doing good works. Sound familiar? In knowledge, gods and goddesses create. And what have I said? What does Elohim mean? It means gods and goddesses. And what is the opening line of the Torah? Right? I don't care, Mason. Like, I'm still doing this. It is in the beginning, Elohim creates. In the beginning, gods and goddesses create. Right? So, So one must go on this spiritual journey, the one that I chose to do about 14 months ago when I looked myself in the mirror and just got tired of what I was seeing back in my reflection. It was just, that's not who I remember being. And like I've told you guys, like, it's a one-way ticket. Once you get on that roller coaster, no matter where you go with it, there's no getting off. Because even if you try to stop, it's like being drugged by a thoroughbred horse. You can't dig your feet in the ground. All you can do once you're on the ride is move forward. You can listen all you want, Mason. I'm not saying get out of here. I'm just like, I'm still gonna do what I'm doing. So that, like I always encourage all of you to do, oh, I mean, I could. Sorry, Bob's being a crackhead. I could. I mean, I've never really thought of it, actually. Like, that might be something to think about, because I would really have to limit myself, though, because I could pull out a card, and Skittles, Mason, you guys know this. I can sit here and go off on a tangent about what everything really means on that goddamn card, and what everybody else says it means, and it's like, so I would have to sit down, and I would have to, like, literally, you guys would have to keep me focused and be like, Dustin, do not go off on a tangent. Like, just do the fucking reading. Like, you guys will literally have to keep me like that. But it's not something I'm opposed to. Like, I've literally, like, I correct people in their own tarot readings sometimes. Like, I'm just sitting in there like, you read that wrong. So yeah, it's, tarot cards are cheap too. I can go ahead and get a deck tonight. Yeah, we can try that. This weekend. We'll do it this weekend. Okay, no, we can do that this weekend, guys, and we can sit down and have fun with it and see how locked in we really are to each other, you know? Okay, sounds good to me. Also, a little tidbit. Well, it's just the three of us, guys. Four of us now. Do you guys know where the terminology of flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood comes from? Do you know where it, like, really comes from? It does come from Christianity. I'll tell you guys that much. Just not the period of Christianity you think of. So flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood is something that Constantine incorporated into the Bible and the whole process. Because at the time, Christians, like I said, they were going into pagan encampments. If they didn't, convert, they were killed. They were slaughtered. That's where the whole, like, analogy of standing in their blood, putting up the crosses and preaching the word of God, you know, in their stuff comes from. So they would actually, after killing these people, they would sit down as an offering to God, and they would feast on the dead flesh of the pagans, and they would drink their blood. That is where the original terminology of flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood comes from. Remember, I told you, these people were zealotous cultists back then. Like, nobody liked Christians at all. And yeah, so Constantine had to take that and turn it and spin it into something positive, because people at the time still remembered what Christians really did. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's just like, it's intense, it's insane, and it's one of those things that they try to spin into a positive, because after about 3 generations, you got to think about this, and we brought this up before. Who's alive right now? At most, well, nowadays you could say like 4 or 5 generations are alive at one time, but back in the old days, you know, the old world, it was really like 3 generations to most towns. If you're lucky, maybe 4, right? So you got to think, how many generations would it take before that kind of knowledge just is gone and everybody believes what the word says, right? Just little things like that, right? And then you get people coming in here like, blasphemy, you're going to hell, blah, blah. And it's like, but you guys don't even know the origin of all this stuff like I do. Like, how can you tell me I'm going to hell when, like, I actually know more about the process of worship than you guys do? Like, to be fair and to be honest. Like, that's not me pounding my chest. It's like, that's why it's like when people come in here like that, I can sit up straight and have a spine and be like, oh, really? Okay, we're gonna, like, I'm not joking, because it's just like the few bit of us right now, thankfully. I'm glad for that. But, exactly, no one's supposed to, but everybody does, you know, and then they call themselves good Christians when, like, you're not being good. You're not being good. You're not being fair. You're not being kind. You're not giving yourself or anybody else grace, which is what you're supposed to be doing. So, I mean, you're being a hypocrite who is passive aggressive. All of them are. And if the passive aggressive doesn't work and it proceeds, they're being a hypocrite. They're being a huge hypocrite. And if the passive aggressive doesn't work, it's like, oh, we're going to go into directly attacking you. And it's like, dude, I'm disabled. I've been bullied my whole life. Like, I know how to turn into the bully to make you stop. And then sometimes they just want to come through here to be like, oh, let's see if we can get the guy to go crazy again. So it's just, oh well. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. You guys remember, I think it was about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, how I came on here and it was like, you know, some days you just wake up and everything's different. It was like that this morning. It was like I woke up and my don't give a fuck switch was finally turned back on. And I was like, oh, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. I don't have to sit here and let everybody, like, try to put their shit on my shoulders and drain me of my energy so they feel better. And it's like, it's so freeing when you can finally flip that switch up again and, like, not give a fuck about what's going on around you and just focus on yourself. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, it's weird how that shit happens. It's like, yeah, I've been doing the work, and then you get frustrated, like, when's it going to show up? And then it shows up, and you're like, That's why I say, like, abundance is never, it's never that. Abundance is balance. It's rediscovery. It's finding yourself again. And, you know, that glow, whatever you want to call it, just kind of makes you a little more free, a little more fun. It's just, are you jealous yet? I hope so. That kind of shit. Like, learning to have fun again, I guess. I don't know. It's funny. Yeah. And then once that happens, it's like everything starts. And you're just like, I get it now. I get it. I don't know. Today was a good day. Even though I know with Mercury retrograde and all that crap and whatnot, you know, it's supposed to be a hard week, I guess, but I mean, other than the sickness, which was really like last week, like, this week hasn't really started off that bad. Like, it's been intense because, like, there's a lot of shit to get in place before the old lady comes home, you know, because COVID, whatnot. And Dad just seems to be, like, giving up on life. So that's why it's like me and Dylan have to jump in there and be like, alright, get the fuck out of the way, old man. Like, let us do it. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, it's been a good week so far. I'm glad it's been good for you too. I really am. It's also been fun, actually. I don't know why. I haven't really done anything, but it just feels. Maybe it's maybe it's just the way I'm feeling. I don't know. Don't know. But yeah. No, I haven't yet, but I have it saved. I have it saved. I did watch Novocaine last night though. That shit was hilarious. It's. I know you probably can't find a babysitter. Oh, I'm going to. Uh, I have it written down still. I have it saved. I'm gonna watch it, but you know, only for like your situation because I'm pretty sure you probably can't find a babysitter for, you know. Um, so I would say find a illegal way to stream Novocaine and just laugh your ass off. There's also one with shit. I can't. It was a. Oh, okay. Well, it's a rated R movie, so I don't know if you want to let him watch it. Um, but there was. I kind of figured that, babe. I kind of figured that, to be honest. Um, there was a. I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna have to look it up after I watch Sinners. After we're done here. Um, there's a new movie with Bill Murray where him and Pete Davidson play contract killers, and that looks hilarious. Like that. Oh my god, that looks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look that up and save it because when that comes out, I definitely want to see it. Trust me, I know the feeling. Like there's no peace, none. That's why it's like when they go to bed, you have to sit there and be like, find your own peace. Oh, is it in there right now? Well, I mean, I could. There are ways. I mean, I don't think people suggest those ways, but there are ways. Oh, pop, pop. There we go. Oh no, don't start that now. Don't start that now. It's bedtime. Go to bed. I don't want to have to go out there and deal with dogs. Not tonight. Not tonight. Am I gonna have to go deal with dogs? Are you gonna? Still is not. Okay, there we go. That worried me for a second. I was like, am I gonna have to go run out there? Because if it's somebody she don't like, she will like. She'll fuck herself up going at that cage. I'm very happy. I'll say this. I'm very happy that I only have to use that for her to sleep in, because we really can't trust her outside that cage at night because she will run around the house and just tear everything up. She doesn't eat everything, but she loves to just rip and tear and yeah, have fun. Like you can give her a fat log, and that thing is whittled way down by the end of the day. Okay, we're good. Yay, we're good. So, what was that? Oh, so, you, my dear, brought up liking tarot and stuff like that. Who do you follow as far as tarot goes? Yeah, I hate it. I know, and I hate it. It's like, because I feel like I'm putting her in jail, and it's like you're not in trouble. It's just it's bedtime. It's bedtime, and you gotta stay in here. And it's like, damn, I would take her in the room with me, but she hates cats, and like I can't take the chance of losing Bob. Like I, I'm I am halfway convinced the only reason I started a spiritual journey in the first place was because I found him. It's weird, I know, but every religion talks about it, so it must be true. So it's like, no, I am protecting you at all costs. Like, I wouldn't be to this point right now if I hadn't found you. So he's staying safe. But yeah. Oh, oh yeah, because yours is a pocket bully too, right? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I'd have to. Yeah, 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 yeah. She just like she'll grab, and it's so funny because these pillows, babe, these pillows are fucking huge, right? They're huge, and she will grab it and lift the whole thing over her head, and just trot around with a smile on her face, like, and then she'll jump up on the couch, and she's like, bah, 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 and this thing's huge, and she's like, ah. It's fucking, I'm like, damn. Like, you wouldn't think that she's that strong, but she is. And yeah, we gotta, Dylan had to get a whole new couch. And unfortunately, I think we might have to get it wrapped because it's like suede. So she might try to like jump up there when it's actually in the house and like gnaw on it. I think she gets separation. Yeah, yeah, mine too. Yep. Um, I always thought that it was from her her being abandoned and then actually having like a stable home with us, and then she's like, so like, no, don't take it away. But I think it just might naturally just be her breed. Like she doesn't want to be away from anybody like that. She like wants to like be like stuck on your hip, because like anytime she's like near me, she just like folds over my lap, and it's like, oh, okay, come here, we'll pet you, and gets this. Yeah, yeah, this, you call it the zoomies. Oh yeah, I love her to death. Like I told you before, like when they brought her home, and they're like, watch out, she's been abused, she hates men, and like I just got close to her, and I was like, all I see is Nala, and then she started like her personality was like, it was like my golden retriever when I was younger. Her name was Cheyenne, so it was like, nah, this dog ain't bad. This dog ain't bad at all, and it's just like she just needed someone to show her love in the right way, and then she just wanted to bloom. I think that's honestly just like what we all need, is just to find something genuine to remind us that everything's not shit, I guess. But then again, there is the esoteric question that I always raise to myself of, like, I was in a hole and a piece of shit for so long. Why now? Like, why not earlier? Why now? I don't get it. Like, everything, I know, everything happens for, I know. Everything happens for a reason, blah, 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 cause and effect, it's meant to happen, there is no free will, there's no chance. Like, everything happens because, blah, blah. I know. But still, it's just, why now? Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess. It's just, I wouldn't say it bugs me, but it's like one of those like questions like that flies around in the back of your head like a gnat. It's just like, I know I shouldn't want to know, but I do. Like, it just, it doesn't feel like a whole answer to me. I don't know how else to put it other than that. It's kind of like the whole raising the vibration and the focusing on the projecting and everything else. Like, I get it, but it's like I would still like a deeper, like, answer to feel like it's acknowledged. I don't know. I figured you would get it. You and I seem to click on most of the things that we talk about. So that's why I've gotten so comfortable with you. And I've never even seen your face. Yeah. So yeah, tell me, which tarot readers do you follow? I'll give you a couple to check out if you don't already check them out. I call them my oracles. Because technically, in the old world, that's what they would be, is oracles. Now they're palm readers and tarot readers and numerologists. Like, nah. Like, they're priestesses and priests and oracles and Delphi and all that good shit. Oh, you don't? I like to watch different ones because they have... Oh, yeah. No, I get that. So you do it more like I do. You go off of... You'll go through and then you get like a sense off of that person or that image that you get off of that video or something like that, right? It's more of intuition and intention and stuff like that. I do the same thing. I do the same thing. Yep. It's really like I start like back on my birthday last year, like I told you, like in January. That's how I started this whole thing, was just like, okay, I always trust my gut. I always follow my spidey senses, right? I've always said that. So it's just sit there, go, boom, 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 and then you see something, like whether it's a word or what, boom, there. Let's see, and then it's always right. I don't know. It's always right, and then understanding this. Like I said, it would be understanding the symbols and then correcting them. Yeah, and then but like I said, I'm the annoying one, so I'll be in there like correcting them, be like, okay, let's, like, I get the message, and then it's like, all right, you guys sit back and be like, all right, how do we break that down to the actual real perspective of what's going on? And it's like, all right, I know what's going to happen today. I know what we got to do. And sometimes I'll find a reading in the morning and be like, oh, I know what we're talking about tonight. I know what we're talking about. It's very weird how it happens. And yeah, it's just like, and this is my whole life, babe. My whole life. It's been like this. And that's why it's like, it seems like I'm kind of floating through, kind of ditzy, blah, blah, blah. It's an act, for one. It's an act. But I'm just kind of free floating, like, all right, let's test this out. Because I'm like that scientist. I'm always like, all right, let's test this out. Let's see if this works. Worked a little bit. All right, let's adjust it. Let's do this. Let's adjust it. Let's do this. Like, I just have fun. I'm a nerd, so I have fun with it. Like, and I'm analytical enough to understand the whole thing, so it's not like I can take it seriously, but I don't have to be like like I used to be. It's just like, oh, I get that. Yeah. That's what, I don't know, just, I hope this isn't like a one-time thing. Like, I hope this just keeps, because I haven't felt like this in a very long time. Oh, a very long time. I guess one of the benefits that you get after truly, truly loving yourself and understanding that if you don't take care of yourself, like those daily traditions, those daily rituals, like I tell you, I have to live ritualistically so I can not be in a wheelchair or a walker or anything like that. Self-care is self-love, like, and that is the greatest form of love. Because so many times the world wants you to be like, wait, you love yourself more than you love your kids? What? Well, if I don't love myself and take care of myself, how am I going to be able to love my kids and take care of them? Like, if I run myself ragged and I run myself into the ground and I end up tired and sore and sick and it possibly puts me in the hospital, what happens to them? I know it's a roller coaster, but I mean, like I've been able to to actually show strength and stand my ground without it being actual ego. Like, I can live through love and still show strength, right? Like, I think it has to be the same way. Like, I have to only look at it through love, right? Even if somebody comes in here acting a fool, trying to get to me, like, I kind of have to be, right, the jester. I kind of have to respond back to it with a snarky comment, because that is me. I'm an asshole. I'm a smart ass. It's how I get through to everybody. But I mean, as long as it's genuine and it's not forced, I think no matter where the roller coaster takes, I think it'll be okay from here finally. I know. And you know what? I love it. They hate me, and I love it. Because, just hate me more, please. Please, prove me right. Prove me right. Because I'm just sitting here, like, trying to help. I'm just trying to give you guys knowledge that's going to help you. And it's like, just because of certain things that I say. And it's like, well, who's really showing ignorance then? Is it really me? Because I'm pagan? Ooh. Or is it you? Because you're the one that's not showing equality. Oh, babe, I know you know. I know you know, baby. I know. But it's just like, that's why sometimes, like, that's where the Heyoka archetype comes in. It's the empath that's the mirror to you. So if you're being a dick, I'm going to be a dick back and be like, you want me to step down? You better step down first. People, they can't handle that. They can't handle a mirror being shown back to them. Oh, what do you mean? You mean I'm being a piece of shit? Yeah. Step down, bitch. And then maybe the world will step down too. Yeah, they just get on here and embarrass. Yeah, right. And some of them just think that they're going to come in here and get me to explode. Like, they're going to expose something about me, and it's like, no. You can try as much as you want. Like, that no fucks given it's flipped up again. Like, this is when people hate me most. It's because literally, like, my mouth will get me in trouble, especially if I don't give a fuck. My mouth will get me in trouble. My mouth gets me in trouble. Because I will go ahead and drag them with me. Like, it's like, oh, you want to go there? There's Trend. What's up, brother? Alright, so I got Baby and I got Trend in here. Awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Waking up and that don't give a fuck switch is finally flipped back up after almost 8 years, and I'm like, yo, I'm ready for this shit now. Now I'm ready to put myself back out there. Yeah, it's like, that emergence phase that we talked about. Like, That's what I've been waiting for. That don't give a fuck switch needed to be up. Not down, up. Now it's like, yeah, you're all fucked now. Holy shit, you have no idea. Yeah, no, you're exactly right, baby. People do not want anybody else to thrive because we live in a society that does not raise everybody else up around them. They want to make you feel lower than them so they can feel like they're above you. And it's like, right? Right? And it's like, dude, like, why do you gotta be like that? And I'm this, like, little broken disabled guy, and it's like, why are you threatened by me so much just because I'm throwing this shit in your face and I'm making it obvious? Like, shouldn't you just be better people? Yeah, but I mean, shouldn't they, like, look at what we're doing here, guys. Like, look at this. Like, shouldn't they be doing the same thing? Shouldn't they be taking notes? Like they're actually trying to work through shit. They're trying to open back up to the world. They're trying to remember who they are so they can have a better life for themselves and everybody else around them. Like shouldn't they actually, like, want to, like, instead of, like, monkey see, monkey do, and then get, like, butt hurt when it doesn't work, right? You would think so. But it's like, that's why I always tell you, it's like, I don't want to just give you the answers because you don't appreciate them. And anyways, you have to do the work. Like, you can't get on the ride and not do the damn work. Like, you're forced to do it one way or another. And don't, because like I said, like, you're given a choice. Like, do you want to stay in the dirt or do you want to bloom? And if you say you want to bloom, that's a one-way ticket. And even if you have days where it's like, no, I'm not getting out of bed, we're not doing this shit, we're not going there, no, we're not having any spiritual lessons today, nah, mom and dad are going to grab you by the hair, grab me by the goddamn ponytail and drag my ass out. No, you're learning today, motherfucker. No, you got on this ride, there's no getting off. It's like that. Yeah, they really don't. And it's like, I really don't know why I'm that intimidating. I really don't. Like, what is it? What is it that just makes you come in here and go, ah? Because I won't acquiesce? Because I got something to come back with all the damn time that you cannot say bullshit on? I guess. Like, I guess I'd hate me too. I guess I would. Maybe. Maybe. And they think it's false, and it's like, dude, do you not know the hell that I've walked through to get to this point in my life? Fearless does not even cover it. Fearless does not even cover it. Like, it's like you can... I don't see a fuck floating around me anywhere. Like, that's beyond fearless. That's beyond. It's like you finally, like, when everybody talks about finally hitting fuck it, right? Yes. Goal. Right? Nah. A rat running across my feet? Dude, I've woken up in apartments with roaches all over me. Like, I'm not even... Nah. A rat? Come on. Oh, baby, I'm there. I'm ready. Like, literally, this... You're going to start seeing more and more. Like, you've started to see it over the last couple days since I started opening up, like, genuinely and honestly and actually sharing the things that I've been through instead of just trying to protect myself. No, dude, I lived in an apartment complex that was roach infested, and literally the management staff almost got the entire building taken away from them because they wouldn't take care of it. This is what I'm talking about. I would wake up and have them like running all over me. Like, nah, I wouldn't be scared, dude. I literally went, it was like, have you guys ever seen the movie Joe's Apartment? It was like that. I was going to war with, I would wake up, go to war with roaches, go to work, come home, go to war with roaches, and then pass out. It's very disgusting. Right, dude. This was like 20 years ago too, in Mesa, Arizona, right after I had finished college. And I was like, all right, we're going to stay out here and work for Verizon. Because they offered me a management position. And fuck everybody else. Yeah. That was always fun. And then going into work, like, you get into the bathroom and you're rolling up your dress shirt and you're like trying to wash your arms off because you still feel like dirty even though you had a shower. No, dude, I'm just super fucking skinny. I have cerebral palsy. You should look that shit up and what it does to your muscles, the kind of restrictions it gives you. Everybody like me is in a goddamn wheelchair. No, dude, I'm not an addict. I'm disabled. Oh yeah, I've seen some big ones. Usually though, for some reason, the big ones like the bathroom the most. And they like to pop out on you when you're in the shower and you're like, oh shit. You're just like, oh man, what the hell, dude? Yeah. But still, I don't know. Maybe it's because, it's probably because I got bit when I was like really, really young. Like a toddler or something like that. But I've always hated spiders more than anything else. Kind of like Indiana Jones with snakes. Like, me and spiders. Keep them away. Now, Willie, you want to see me jump on? Yeah, spiders. I hate spiders. No. You want to give me nightmares? Make me walk into a room that has like arachnophobia on the TV, and I'll have nightmares that night. No, they don't. It's like, bam, you're gone. Like I know the last time that it wasn't a spider. I think it was a water bug came in from through the window, and Bob was like. So I know if any spider or anything ever came in here, it'd be toast like in 2 seconds. I would love to see him chase after a rat though. He'd probably have fun. Oh my god, he'd have fun. As much as you guys love Bob and think he's cute, yep, I do. As much as you guys love Bob and think he's cute, like, he's a little serial killer. I want you guys to know that Bob is a little serial killer. He will attack anything and everything. He's not scared. Like that's how I'll show you guys on Friday or Saturday when I do the live from outside to show you how Crew and Stella are doing. You'll see the scar across Crew's nose. That was from Bob, because the first time we ever introduced them, and it wasn't on purpose. It was actually Mom had come to spend some time with him because Bob looks like an old cat from her childhood named Bandit. So I named him Bobcat because he looked like a bobcat. So she was going in the room and Bob shot out because he's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. So he shot out and ran. And then, ooh, I feel bad for you, buddy. I hate rats. Like, I won't freak out with them, but like Ebola, like all that other shit that they care. No, thank you. No, thank you. So he shoots out, right? And then Crew is coming in from outside, and they literally like almost ran into each other in the middle of the living room. And then all of a sudden, like Bob, you see it. It's like the cartoons, you know, when they come to a stop and they go all up and their hair goes like flared out everywhere. It was like that, and then he just did a really quick swipe at Crew. It got him like across the nose, and you just see like a bunch of red after that. And then he shoots off to the corner, and then Crew like hi buddy. And then Crew runs after him and corners him in the corner, and I gotta run over there and like throw Crew off, grab Bob and like run back to the room, and then go back and be like, check Crew and be like, do I need to put stitches on you? From the Amazon? Damn, so they must have come over in crates and shit then, bro. Oh, I bet he charged a lot for ones like that, dude. That's like plus hazard pay right there. Because who knows if they brought anything with them because of all those diseases and shit out there in the Amazon. That's nasty. Ooh. Oh, damn. That would probably be like Bob. Bob would go after him and be like, try to get him. And then be like, no, I'm out of here. Yeah. I'm not going to ever let anything kill Bob. Bob is going to be spoiled for the rest of his life. Because I would not be at this point today without that cat. I would not. There's been a lot of downs in the last 4 years. And he's been there. And yeah. I mean, anybody that sticks by your side deserves to be taken care of when you're doing better. Anybody. And with that, I think we're going to call it a night, guys. So remember, tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. And remember, guys, love yourselves. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Protect yourselves. Because if you can't protect yourself, you can't protect anybody else. And that's his name, actually, Bobcat. And I call him Bob for short. Oh, you know I do, baby. I wouldn't be at this point right now if I didn't remember and actually implement learning how to love myself. And whenever you're ready to not be a ghost, sweetheart, I'd love to sit down and talk. Even if us just having coffee is over the phone, me on my side, you on yours. Whenever you're ready. But with that said, guys, y'all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be. Peace out, guys. I love you.